So, Formula One held its first ever launch event at the O2 Arena in London last night, with all 10 teams unveiling their new liveries for the 2025 season. And although the event itself received mixed reviews, we got a pretty good look at all the new cars and driver lineups. So, today we'll be ranking the liveries from worst to best, or as we like to say it, from P10 to P1. So at number 10, we have Aston Martin, and what was one of the best liveries is now at the tail end of our rankings. Aston should have followed the Red Bull strategy. If it's not broken, then don't fix it. The iconic British green still looks amazing, but the use of more carbon on the side pod and the fluorescent driver numbers just don't work. And even though they've kept the same driver lineup from last year, I for one feel that they should have kept the same livery as well. Now moving on to number 9, we have Haas, who have a new lineup for the new season, with Oliver Biermann and Esteban Ocon joining the team, F1's tallest pairing yet. As for the livery, they have gone with an inverted look from the last year's design. Gone is the carbon from the sidepod, and in is a lot of white. And I for one miss the rich energy Haas livery. This works well in some aspects, but the last year's livery was a better one than 2025. Now at number 8, we have Mercedes, who have gone down the same path as Aston Martin. They had a beautiful livery last year, but seems like Lewis Hamilton took the red with him. The missing Ineos red on the engine intake just doesn't look good and seems like something's missing. But they do have a new lineup, with young gun Kimi Antonelli joining George Russell, who will finally be stepping up as team leader. Now at number 7, we have the champions from last year's constructors, McLaren, who have kept the livery largely unchanged, and although it's not pretty at sight, it works well with McLaren's aggressive branding strategy. They would be hoping that maintaining the livery design is gonna maintain the performance as well, but we could potentially see an inter-team battle brewing between Lando Norris and Oscar Piastri this season. Now at number 6, we have Red Bull, and at this point it's pretty much rinse and repeat. As we mentioned earlier, if it ain't broke, then don't fix it, and that's exactly what Red Bull has been doing for the last decade. Gone is the Bybit branding and in is more Red Bull red, but they also have a new lineup with Liam Lawson joining the team and replacing Sergio Perez. This is going to be a crucial year for Red Bull and especially for defending champion Max Verstappen and his future with the team. Now at number 5, we have Kick Sauber, and this is a polarizing design. One could argue that it looks like you dipped the car in bright green Flowis paint, but it does look cool. The shade of green flowing into black is nice and distinctive, and they do have a new lineup for this season with Nico Hülkenberg and last year's F2 champion Gabriel Bortoleto joining the team. Now moving on to number 4, we have Williams, and the car has a new lighter shade of blue. And lots of it. The Duracell branding also pairs up nicely, and they have finally got a title sponsor for the first time in half a decade, so the engine cover is not too empty either. And they will be gunning for better results with Carlos Sainz joining the team and bringing in his experience and skill. Now at number 3, we have got Carlos's old team, Ferrari, who have gone for a darker cherry shade of red, and it does look good, but the HP branding paired with the white strip on the engine cover just makes it miss the top rank. It does remind us of the cars from the Michael Schumacher era. Maybe that's what they are going for, because they once again have a 7-time world champion who is joining Charles Leclerc in the team, and this new lineup is going to be the one to look out for in the 2025 season. Now at number 2, we have Alpine, and this might be a surprise to most, but seems like they finally figured out on how to make their car lighter without stripping away all the paint. Now the blue pairs up nicely with the pink and gives a fresh look to the car. Also fresh is their new drivers lineup with Aussie Jack Doohan joining Pierre Gasly. For how long is still to be seen, as Franco Colapinto has joined the team as a reserve driver, but overall the livery is a big step up from last year. Now finally, at number 1, we have Racing Bulls, who also had a great livery last year but have gone ahead and once again exceeded expectations. The all-white livery looks great and is reminiscent of Red Bull's livery from the 2021 Turkish Grand Prix. They also have a new drivers lineup with Isaac Hadjar joining Yuki Tsunoda, who unfortunately lost out to Liam Lawson in the climb to the second Red Bull seat, but at least he got the better livery in the end. Well, there you have it folks, the 10 liveries rated from worst to best for the 2025 F1 season. We hope you enjoyed our rankings because we are just as keen to know yours, so leave your top 5 in the comment section down below. But don't forget to subscribe for more F1 updates. Thank you for watching Gridbox.